All right, let's continue. Okay, so I was changing the AI sight and hearing perception, and I'm trying to make the enemies a little bit more blind because they actually see you very far away. So I change it to a very small radius. I want to see how that works. I'm gonna activate the fog a little bit. Okay. It's set to a very low value, meaning that from this distance that AI shouldn't be able to see me. It's set to 100, which means 1 meter, but they're still they are still able to see me. Yeah, they're still able to see me very far away. Maybe here? Try to change it here as well. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, nice, it works. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking for this everywhere yesterday. Hey, Gabriel. How's it going? I was looking everywhere. Like the AI brains. I was looking in the skill tree. I went through all the skill tree and I couldn't find where. Oh, now they're just blind. It's like, hey, come on, dude. Oh, wow. Now I just made them totally blind. Oh my god. So these two values, they're related. He's like, oh, what's going on? Now he reacted. Okay, now he saw me. Okay, well, at least we found where the value is. I believe these two values that I was tweaking, they're related. Maybe I'm gonna take the physics out of this prop. It gets a little bit too buggy. Okay, well, I'm super happy that we got that setting. I'm actually gonna add this. I believe it's not this one, but it's this one. I'm gonna add this one to my collection just so I have it. Right here. Okay, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, sometimes it's better just to ask and continue with something else, because it's very frustrating when you are just looking for something super tiny in the project and you cannot find how to modify it. Which is also kind of nice, so to kind of like go through the different settings and stuff. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's go. And work on this area. Not gonna do this hallway because we already got most of this from upstairs, so I'm just gonna copy it and put it there, but I want to work on this other area. let's change some stuff up. I want this area to be a little bit more high-tech like this. See. So I'm going to create a cryo chamber for this. What happened to these textures? Oh. They are being interpreted as virtual textures, but convert to regular texture. Okay, nice. It doesn't want to select it. Wow, these are behaving a little bit strange. Okay. What? Just disappeared like that? Okay, something's... yeah, it's just bugging out for some reason. This could actually work out very good for a cryo chamber. Oh, nice. Those panels are super awesome. Should probably use some of those. There's another piece that I could use that oh, we got some cool stairs. Yeah, this pack is awesome. This one, this pillar. I think this one is awesome. Okay. Okay, we got 3 spaces here where we can place the pillar and hold the cryo chamber. It does need to be quite big for this to work. Quite, like very, very big. And we have this detail here. Doesn't really work that well. And it's not that tall as well. Maybe we could use 2 of them here. Another solution could be just making cutting this out and making the cryo chamber inside of this. Hey, it was free a couple of months ago, maybe like a year ago. Yeah, this pack, top notch. Probably one of my favorite packs. Trying to come up with a interesting shape. Might work better like this. And then we need to get them around, make a cylinder. I think it feels a little bit too heavy on the top, to be honest. Hey Solar, the best way to motion capture in Unreal, yeah, there are solutions, AI solutions with your phone, with a camera, just using video footage. There are multiple solutions without the need of a suit. I haven't done motion capture, to be honest, but I've seen new solutions coming up. Okay. Yeah, I want a smaller piece to be here on the top. Okay, first I'm gonna send this thing to 0, so it's a little bit easier to work with. Then I'm gonna send this one to 0 as well. Okay, I'm gonna go Control B and Control D to make a little copy. Then this one, I want to go to modeling, model, X-form pattern, and we're gonna look for a circle. And I want only 3 pieces. And I want to rotate this so it matches a little better. radius. And I want this thing to be aligned with this. I think it is not aligned because the pivot point is here. So we need to put the pivot point in the bottom center. And I believe now is gonna give us a better alignment. But first we actually need to align it to the center, which is 0. That's why we are working in the center. Okay, let's try it again. Now it feels a little better. Still giving me that thing. Does it need to be here? Let's try it like this. No. It's just a skybox. Let's try with just center. Well, I guess in this case we will need to offset a little bit. I guess we will need to offset a little bit this thing. Oh, now it feels a little bit more aligned. Okay, I think it was... Yeah, we needed the pivot to be right in the center. Radius. Aha, now it feels way better. I think I'm very happy with that. Then we're gonna merge these instances. Then I'm gonna copy paste. Transform on C. Okay, we got some pillars. That's kind of cool. Now I want to put a cylinder in the center. That's why working on 0, it's nice because you can always just reset the transform to 0 and it will go, it will center, it will go back to the center and it will align with the rest of the props. So I'm trying to create a glass piece. This is 0 as well. Trying to create a glass piece that is gonna connect maybe here, just right there, and this glass piece is gonna go up. Somewhere around there, and oops, I need to make it a little bit more, a little smoother. So we're gonna add more divisions. Then I'm going to go model, poly edit, hold this, go up, control to snap to this surface. Boop. Sweet. Now I want to delete the edges that I don't want, which is 1 and 2. Boop. Now we have this one-sided glass for our cryo chamber. Nice. Then we can change the color of this and make it look nice. And for the top, I might cut this out actually right there. I think this is a nice top to close this like a cap. Just gonna go and find myself a glass material. I think that one might work. Okay. Has a little bit of dirt. That's kind of cool. Now we want to use this piece for the cap. So I'm going to send it back to 0. Rotate. Go up. Make it smaller. Go down. Try to match it up. And I do like this little edge right here, to be honest. Can we actually match it to this? So it gives us this kind of like nice edge, or maybe like that. I think that looks kind of cool. It does not match. No, I think in this case I'm gonna just cut it right there. I think that's gonna look sweet. Right there. So just gonna browse, Control V and Control D To browse and duplicate, change the instance. Once changed, we go to modeling, model polyedit, and we want to go to attributes and generate polygroups. So we can divide these into quads, or even better, find connected trees. And I think that's gonna be a little easier to select. These are like polygroups, like ZBrush. So here we can just come here and go like, I don't want this, boop, and I don't want this right here, boop. And I think we got that piece. Just gonna clean it up. Nice. Another thing we need is to close that gap. There's one piece that I want to find. I know this asset pack comes with a super cool circular piece. Yeah, yeah, VDB and smoke and steam, Niagara effects and fog. It's always such a pain to make it work like as you like with the distance and stuff. I was using the ultra volumetrics and it was looking super dense and stuff, and then suddenly it started looking very transparent. And some other effects that I had, like cascade effects, a little, or like the older version of Niagara, they were looking super good, and suddenly in Unreal 5.6 they got very transparent. So I was not able to use those effects for some reason. I tried to modify the opacity and everything, and they were just very transparent. There's definitely a solution for that. Just need to go on and research a little bit and see what happens. Oh, this is it. This is one of my favorite pieces of the asset pack. Okay, I love this. It's supposed to be a huge thing, so making it small might not be the best. Yeah, that's too much detail for such a small piece, but maybe we can make it work. Sweet. When it comes to rotation, I want this to be on rotation 0. Then we can align it a little. Nope, that works. Oh, nope, no. We have 5, and here we have 3. So I guess a cool way to align this might be getting this center one. That way we have one almost Another way to align this is no, there's no perfect alignment. I think this might be. This might work. Okay. So here let's see how this looks if we go up. Oh, it does not cover the gap. Okay. In that case, I guess we will need to go to modeling. Get this loop. Fill hole. Fill hole. Cannot fill current selection, huh? Ooh, okay. If it doesn't want to fill it, we can just scale it. Okay, I see what's going on here. Attributes, generate polygroups, find quads, accept. That might be the issue. Okay, I believe that's the issue. I think it did fill the thing. Yep, it's filled. It's just that we don't have a texture there. UVs, transform UV. Okay, maybe we need to assign a different material to this. Oh yeah, there's like 1,000 materials. Painted metal 1, I believe that's the one we want. So we are going to go to attributes, edit materials. Gonna get this thing, make the brush super small. Control or shift to unselect. Make sure that we got this little thing right there. Select it. We go to materials, active material. We want it to be painted metal 1 as our active material, and we go to assign active material, and we get that texture right there. And what is going on here? We missed a couple of triangles right there. These two. Metal 1. Assign, poop, 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 poop. Okay, not bad. Nice. Not bad. It starting to look kind of cool. A painted metal 3, we can change it for metal 2, so things look white. Now they look a little bit part of the same thing. That's very cool. And this is the power of kit bashing. Now we got a super awesome cryo chamber. And before getting all this together, it would be awesome to see how a creature looks in there. Okay, this is too big for life. Alright, yeah, we are off-scaled. Way off-scaled. Can make the creature bigger. That's kind of cool as well, but I think next step is to group this up, push it to the push it to the environment and see how big it looks, because it's absolutely off-scaled. It should look something like this. That feels way better. The problem with some of these pieces is that they are meant to be bigger, so it's not the best for performance. We are using like very high textures for such a small prop. That looks very cool. Now we can add some water bubbles, some cool lighting. And it will be super awesome if we can actually add like a kind of like some tubes and cables. Really like this creature. Really like that character. Alright, next step. It's going to be get these pieces together in a group just to test out the scale before any merging. We're just gonna get them together. Yeah, oops. I think that skeletal mesh doesn't like to be grouped. That this is such a cool project. This screenshot doesn't make it justice. One of the coolest asset packs I ever seen. Oh, okay. Yeah. Next step is pushing that to the environment and see how the scale works, and then we can merge. We're gonna make a copy, so we leave the prop, the let's say the master, in the center of the scene. Hey, how's it going? Doing great, thankfully. I'm finally working on the final room of this level. Just got a crash because I did a group with a one of the enemies. Okay, it opened up. It opened pretty quickly. It's loading. And to make it easier for the computer, I'm going to unload my data layers. Now we have less things to deal with. Weather. Oop. Okay, here, okay, it's ungrouped. Okay, it didn't like to group the thing with the character, so we're gonna leave the character outside for now. We're going to group this. We're gonna copy it. And now this one. Do we have the glass in there? Nope. Okay. Regroup. Nice. Okay, this thing let's make some room here. So many walls. It's kind of funny, this is aligned with the Alright, this is the final area. Oh, this is not part of any data layer? Huh, we missed those. Also missed these ones. Cool. Can clean it up a little better. What is this? Oh, we missed that one. That's a new prop that I added. Okay, so this is the final area here. Wanna see how this looks and see the scale of this, because we wanna make it a little smaller. It actually doesn't look that bad. In comparison with the whole area, the scale is not that bad, but compared to the character, this is massive. We can make the creatures inside the cryo chamber bigger, so it's not... They might look even nicer. I do need to activate my research facility data layer. Hide that. And here we're gonna is this a group? Oh no, it's not a group. Oh, okay. Oh no. This is a cool blockout, but that's not what we want. I'm deciding what kind of catwalks I want to use here. I think I'm gonna use the same industrial ones that I've been using in the beginning of the level, so everything's kind of like part of the same thing. I'm gonna try to mix a little bit. This high-tech sci-fi with some industrial props in here. Let's see how that goes. Research facility, we're gonna remove this here. I think this is a group. Awesome. Okay. We're gonna remove this one. And this one. Now we can unload or just hide that one. Now we can oops. Okay, cool. Now we got our area here. Oh, these things are also not... not part of the data layer. All right, so here yeah, we need to merge this so we can actually scale it. Oh, look at this. Oops. Good thing I made a copy. I want to keep the separated version. I want to make a copy, and that copy I want to merge, just so we can keep a separate version in case we want to make changes. Merge, let's name it cryo chamber or something like that. Two a.m. Yeah, it's time to get a snack. Nice. Now we have a merged asset. It does look kind of weird. This piece is a little bit too big, to be honest. Let's push the pivot point to the bottom. Oh my god, why it's crashing so much? Ah, damn it. Let's up and up. The Animal Behavior Kit Pro. I'm talking with somebody to see if we can integrate the Animal Behavior Kit into the RPG engine. Oh, that would be super awesome. Okay, wow, it's crashing too much. Oh, I forgot the lights. Okay, so let's see what we got here. That's a group thing. Still not merged. I think we crashed right here. So modeling, model, I mean X-form merge. Something like that. Nice, okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Rotation 0. So the idea here is that this thing, it's kind of like to the same level of the of this catwalk. Wanna add a creature. And see what's the scale. Pivot point is not in the center. So we're gonna put it in the center, drag down and snap. And that's not the center. Okay. That's not the center because we have these three assets that are offsetting this thing. Alright, no problem. Another way to find the center is, that's why we always keep a copy of the original. Yeah, the easiest way, instead of trying to match that one, I'm just gonna copy this again. Model X4 merge. No, that's not the one. Oh wait, did we actually merge the original one? Oh no. Wait. Oh no, we did merge that one. Huh. Yeah, I think it actually, yep, we got 2 cryo chambers. So it actually did save the thing before the crash. Oh, well, anyways, we got this the pivot right in the center. That's good. It's just that I would like it to be on the bottom, so I'm just gonna manually change it and snap right there. Right to this surface. I think that's the center. Cool. Now we're gonna reset to 0. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. Well, we lost the individual parts, unfortunately. Damn, that crash got me right there, but no problem. We got the piece that we need. Okay, so here okay, so here we got okay, now we can simply try to get this to a cool scale. And then we can actually use the pattern tool and start duplicating this radially along the center. But first I just want to make sure that we actually get a cool scale for this. This is gonna look super crazy. Something like this. That's not a bad scale. Little bit tiny. If we go and keep it like this, sometimes it just doesn't wants to fall down with the end key. There's some collision in the way, because it will also, Jesus Christ, what's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god, is it like the AI enemy or what's wrong? Jesus, why is it like just crashing so badly? Okay. It should load a little bit faster since we have all the data layers unloaded. I'm gonna stop using those enemies because I see they're bugging out, and I'm gonna just use the skeletal mesh by itself or the animation sequence so they can have some movement. But probably the best way to do this is converting that skeletal mesh into a static mesh and adding vertex animation to it. So it looks like it's kind of like swimming underwater, kind of like moving a little bit. Okay, where we left off. That's so many crashes, that's terrible. Now we have no landscape. My runtime virtual textures are part of a data layer? Or what happened? Doesn't seem to be inside any data layer. Okay, whatever. Okay, we're gonna just test this out here. Alright. Just gonna save every 5 seconds because it's just... I don't know what it is that is making it crash. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this location copied into the crab. This is nice because these are actually the animations, the proper animations with the proper skeleton, not the retargeted one that just makes it look strange, but we actually get the proper animations for this idle pose here. What happens if we go a little bit crazy, like 4? That's a little bit too much. 3.5. 3. Yeah, it does. I mean, since we have so much room, I think it makes sense to have it bigger. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I'm not reading the chat. Oh my god. Have you ever made a sitting animation? I'm having problems with the capsule component pushing me away from the chair. Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't done any sitting animation. Let me check the fridge. What's the name of the background music? I'm playing music from this YouTube channel called Moebius FM. Let me send you the link right here. They got some very cool stuff, and it seems to be not copyrighted, because I believe it's just AI music. I'm not sure if it actually if I send it. Oh, well, you can probably see it there. I believe it's the collision, the collision setting on the chair. I believe you probably don't need to have collisions there. Because I believe the capsule is pushing the chair away. Yeah, collisions are such a headache. So many options for collisions. Talking about collisions, this one does not have collision. Yeah, it's called Moebius FM, the YouTube channel. Yeah, this doesn't look intimidating. It's just a little creature right there. But if we have this one here, oh my god. Yeah, that looks way more intimidating. I think I like this size. It also fills in the space a little bit better. This is gonna look so nice with like industrial pipes, nice lighting, fog. The animation, I don't want them to be like that. I want it to be more like kind of like floating. I can animate it. I can just get this into a FK control rig. Oh, we got a bunch of idols. Maybe idol 5? Let me check what idols we got here. Ah, it's a little better. It's kind of tweaking out. Can modify that. That's kind of like a fighting. That's so cool, like the animations that come with the actual creatures. It's just because I'm using a retargeter, and it just doesn't feel so nice. Rage 1. That's so cool. Oh my god. I'm gonna use this tweaking animation for now. the tweaking animation. Oh yeah, this RPG engine template that I'm using, it's super awesome. It comes with this Gasp the gasp animation template integrated, so it looks very nice. I'm just very happy with this. But it also causes some issues. I have an elevator, and when the elevator goes up, the character sits down. And when the elevator goes down, the character kind of like stays in the air and then drops down. It's some weird stuff. Absolutely, probably related to the IK, or I don't know what it's related to, but that's another thing I wanna focus. That's a strange animation, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna make my own. Alright, so now let's see how this looks. Okay, I decided what size I want for this. Now we're going to find the center. Then just want to make sure that we got the right height. For these. Something around here. Yeah, that's another one, another quick fix. Just a fade. Okay, here I'm going to I think it was the AI enemy that was bugging out. Got a couple of crashes. A X-form pattern grid. I mean circle. Radius. Three, 6, 8. I mean, wait. We have 10 actually. So let's see how can we place these cryo chambers in a interesting way. To be honest, before doing this, it will be good to actually probably finish it, so we don't need to actually do it multiple times. Okay, so I think we are not gonna use these ones. Hola, pura vida. This is a cryo chamber lab. I'm gonna add a bunch of these cryo chambers with creatures inside. I believe that before doing this, don't tell me that it's gonna crash again. Oh my god, what's going on? Fuck. Jesus Christ. This is annoying, to be honest. I don't have much stuff loaded, and it's just crashing like crazy. Oh. Oh, it's not here, it's on. There you go. This is something similar I made like a while ago. There you go, video. This is something similar I made a while ago using actually this same asset pack. So I wanna replicate this thing. That was a cool creature. Very nice lighting. The bubble effect, I think I made this bubble effect, but I lost these files, unfortunately. We got some other bubbles. This is very similar to what I want. And I wanted to run without crashing. That's the biggest deal. What? The editor is just getting too heavy. Like, I don't understand. What happened to my virtual texture? My runtime virtual textures for the landscape, are they unloaded or something? Every time something new comes up. Okay, anyways. So for the water volume, let's actually try to get some water inside this cryo chamber. So I'm gonna come here and I'm going to push this thing somewhere here. Yeah, definitely. It's a game engine. Like, don't expect the game engine to be perfect. People complain about flickering and shadowing. It is a game engine. It's not gonna be perfect. There are ways to work around it with the anti-aliasing options and stuff, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. I think this is gonna be the water volume. I lost my virtual textures. I believe they might be unloaded. Volume. I mean, virtual. They don't seem to be inside any data layer. Yeah, I do get some flickering. Not sure how to fix it though. Okay, so it is inside one of these data layers. Okay, it's inside here. Okay, let's get it off. Now this. Okay, cool. It needs to be actually checked so it tells you if it is actually in there or not. We got a water material here. Let's see if we can use that and modify it a little bit. I do have some very cool water shader. Let's see how heavy this is. Probably the Unreal default water. Oh yeah, I remember this was such a pain to get working. Glass and water. Oh yeah, those are difficult things. I appreciate it. The question is, how are we gonna make this more transparent? I believe we need to go to the master. Because I don't think I will be able to change it here. And now we have a double transparent material, so selecting the water will be very, very interesting. I want to change the IOR, the refraction index, so it doesn't go that crazy. And I guess, well, we probably need to do a copy of the master. Damn, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember working with this material before. I should probably just go and look in Google how it is. Okay, we got distortion here. Just starting off, it has no opacity or opacity mask connected to it, so it's like you see translucent material. I don't think I'm gonna figure this out. Oh, okay. So we do have a max depth as a little bit more transparent. That kind of works. Okay. Yeah, first thing, touch the instance. Oh, that works. That's kind of crazy. That looks kind of cool. We got this super weird refraction going on here. Very trippy refraction. But we got something. I'm gonna delete this master, just leave the original. All right, so we got this. Oh, oh. Okay, we got rid of that. Still kind of strange. Use a spherical. What is this? Caustics? Okay. I believe we need to use them. Caustic size. Caustic intensity. Foam strength. It does gives us this kind of like shininess here that I don't want that. So let's go 0. Foam power. We can just probably deactivate it. Shoreline strength. Okay. I remember to get this kind of like flow direction working. It has to do with the normals. I think it's gonna work only on the top and the bottom. Yeah, right there. We can also change how thick. It's gonna. Yeah, I remember I was trying to achieve this, like to get the edge of the water to move a little bit here, but let's just keep the tank full. It makes more sense to actually keep the thing totally full. All right, we got something interesting, not exactly what I wanted, but you can see through. It looks kind of greenish. The refraction, it's a little bit rough, but we can figure that out later. I appreciate it. What? Yeah, it's funny. That's the experimental state machine in 5.6. I took it off from the character, but I cannot take it from the AI. Anyways. Yeah. Alright, I kind of like this. Another thing we need to take in consideration is this thing. Should not have any collisions. Let's call it SM water cryo chamber. And I believe we cannot merge this thing. No, we should not merge it. I think we need to keep the collisions. Let me think about it. Yeah, I should probably not merge this one. Hey, Sci Pyro. I think the state tree can be disabled by clicking on automatic start, and in the state tree I believe, yeah, we can disable the state tree. And I'm not gonna use AI here. I'm gonna use just a animation sequence for these guys. Maybe maybe if I make the glass to break and stuff, we can like get these enemies out, but for now they're just decoration. How long did it take you to learn English to this good level? I took English classes through like my childhood. that looks very nice. And then I got into a British kind of like a English school. I was going after class every Thursday, and then I went to the States for a whole year, and I got a little bit better in the States because I was forced to talk, and I got some friends who were very very nice to me, and they corrected me, so I learned a couple of things that got me better. Okay, nice. We got something going on. That's kind of cool. Before moving forward, I want to get this pivot point. I wanna model pivot point, edit pivot point, Control H. Copy this. Not the ultra dynamic. Wow, it gets in the way all the time. I need the actor locker, and even though the actor locker it's supposed to block actor, sometimes it doesn't work. So you keep selecting stuff that you don't need to. So yeah, just this value here, I'm just gonna put it there, meaning that now they share the same pivot point. That means that if I move this and I copy this location and I paste it, this location, and I paste it here, it should snap where it's supposed to be. Then we have a glass layer, water layer. Okay, cool. Let's I'm thinking, should I merge it or not? Let's probably make a merged version for now. Oh my god. Okay, we got these two selected. Okay, I think now we have both of them selected. Okay, cool. That refraction is crazy. Just breaks the thing. Yeah, let's just make a X-form merge. Let's call it SM cryo chamber water. Yes, it keeps the pivot point where I wanted it. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, nice. Nice. That was not that bad. And I think that we already have it here. Okay, cool. So actor replace selected actor with selection. Static mesh. Hey, that looks kind of cool. Just need to get that refraction. Maybe it's the Fresnel, probably. In the master we can change it up a little. Alright, so here. Okay, now we can actually start. It's okay, I'm gonna replace those. Radial, X-form pattern, circle. That's, I wanna see if I can get two of them. You know what? Yeah, instead of looking for the magic number, I think it's easier. I'm probably will need to do this radial thing again after getting the catwalk. So let's see, pattern. So I'm gonna actually just get the same amount of catwalks and try to touch it here, so we have it just one-sided on each side, like that. X X form merge. Let's just merge all of this. This is gonna get a little heavy, this scene. Fortunately, this is gonna be loaded by itself, this small room. It's gonna be its own data layer. Okay, we got the pivot point in the center. So now we're going to push this one here. If I push it there, nice. Something like that. And I believe that's a little bit too much, to be honest. I believe that's a little bit too much. So we're gonna try to do another thing. I think I'm gonna just delete those. Probably, yeah. No, I don't want to use those. Yeah, let's just delete. Okay, now I'm going to do the same trick. Model X form pattern, but in this we are gonna try to align to this side, and then I would like to be able to rotate them nicely, and I believe we can actually do it here. Start rotation on C axis. There you go. And let's see. No, I will need to do it individually. Oh no, actually it works. Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, I need to do the same with the other one. And I wanna try to rotate a little bit so it's not touching. No, instead of that we need to actually get this. I want to get these two looking at the catwalk. Maybe 180. No, that's not the number. $170 looks okay. Now I want this to be radius a smaller radius, so we go kind of like in zigzag. That's gonna look way more interesting, less repetitive. And again, the angle changed here, so 165. No, 175. 72. That's a little better. Okay. Yes, I like that. And let's just... we don't have space for a third one, so let's just play with two of them, and this one will go somewhere here. So we have enough space for the central piece. That's, I will say too much, but I think it might work if we can. Maybe we can push it a little bit further away. And this one, yeah, we need to redo this one for the rotation. Let's actually do that. Might be 100. 95. 95 is good. Oh, something like that is good. Since this other mesh, it's a animation sequence, I won't be able to merge it. Notice a crash you recently had about GPU missed. All GPU driver settings are default. Had similar problems until reverted all drivers to default ones. Yeah, I'm actually having this weird thing. Here, I'm using the studio drivers because this computer I'm not like using for gaming, just for Unreal, and I go to download and it kind of like freaks out like that. Every time I click, it goes into a bigger percent. When it reaches 100, it goes back to 0. When it reaches like 20%, it goes back to 0, so I'm not sure. Might be the drivers. That's the weirdest thing I ever seen. Oh, we're reaching 100. It goes back to 0, yeah. Weird thing right there. I think this works. It's too crowded, but I think we have enough breathing room. Oh wait, no, actually we got something wrong here. Oh, this one right here, it's not supposed to be here. This is the kind of like the test one. Let's push it out for now. So, that feels better. I still think that they're a little bit big, but... And now imagine cables connecting all of them, then cables going to the central piece. And the central piece, we can actually maybe have it like spinning and stuff. That's a little bit too much. The thing that is gonna really make this look super awesome is the catwalks going around. Here we can have water on this bottom area, and lighting this up is gonna be crazy. Oh, we got no. Oops. I'm blocking all the stairs. Oh no. Yeah, I will try to do that. I appreciate it. It's most likely something inside the project related to the AI enemy. I had crashes with that blueprint before. They don't like to be grouped with other assets. The blueprint that contains the enemies. Let's see. One piece that I'm very interested in making is this circle with the catwalks. So for the catwalks, that's gonna be kind of hard to make this a circular catwalk. Let's see if we can manage that. Okay, first I wanna find the catwalks that I was using in the beginning of the level, so we make it feel part of the same thing. This is the asset pack. Okay. Here we will need to do some math and see if we can get this. So let's say we want to use this thing. Let's see if we can take this asset pack to the next level here. It snaps to 5, I believe. Okay. And we are using another material. I believe it was the white one. Rusty white. It's kind of cool because we're gonna mix this kind of like super high tech sci-fi. Ooh, okay, I see. Ooh, we will need to cut down a little bit there. Okay, let me think about this. This is gonna be interesting because not only I want to make it a circle, I also want to match the gaps for the handrails. It's gonna be tricky. In that case, I need to have a double spaced thing with gaps where we can actually place the handrails in there for that industrial look. So here we're gonna get these three together. Just gonna experiment a little bit and see. And to be honest, let's go back to the center of the scene. Let's work on 0. Jesus Christ. I'm starting to think that it's something related to the ultradynamic sky. Whenever I go outside and I make very fast camera movements, shoom, it crashes. Oh, if not, I think I might try the game drivers and see if that helps. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I should probably go get some lunch. No, it's just loading. It's just loading. Okay, I got my... Need to save this preset. I got some very cool dust preset and just put it to clear skies. Okay, so we send these things to 0. Did we got a crash? And now... Okay, let's see what we lost. Okay, we are back here. Let's send this to 0. I'm gonna go slowly instead of pressing F because it freaks out. Oh my god, that's kind of funny. It's freaking out right now, and it is the damn UDS. Absolutely. Yeah. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, well, I think I'm gonna probably end the stream and try to get my drivers and see if that helps. If not, I'm just gonna get rid of the UDS for now. I don't really need it. It's just really bugging me out. Could be the local fog volumes that I got as well. Yeah. Not sure if I can just install the game ready driver. Come on, Nvidia, you're like a $1 million company, like you're supposed to get this thing. Okay, let's try it like that. Maybe, yeah, I'm adding too much stuff. These glass shaders and water shaders, that's probably too much. Maybe I need to find a... I look so cool here. Yeah, can't wait to work on the outside areas. Oh, it looks so nice. I was just using the dust, the sandstorm preset. Okay, so let's see if we can get something. Oh, this lighting is so so nice. Rechecked just in case. Have now exactly the studio driver. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try after I finish this stream and see if that that helps out. Also, I might be pushing a little bit too hard this scene, but yeah, definitely there's something weird with the drivers. Let's get this merged, and then pivot point in the center. So here's the thing. I'm thinking maybe we can make a pattern. Circle, radius, just so they touch the corner. And then not sure if this is gonna work, but here we go back. This is an instance of the center, so we go model deform, modeling mode deform, wrap, and see if we can get show original mesh. No. Okay, we need more geometry, and this looks very messed up. I believe these are just textures. It's not a real mesh. Okay. Let's see if we can find this other one. Because I got some very cool kind of like grill like this. I think that's actual geometry. Maybe we can work with this one. Let's see how this looks if we go deform wrap. Little better. I think we can get away with 30. We will need 12 pieces to make the 360 loop. But there's oh crap, okay, yeah. Got these nasty triangles that are not gonna allow for that nice bend. It's gonna break. Another solution could be it's funny because we have very clean quads on the center, but the edges are totally messed up. They're trying to save polygons by kind of like tri-fanning a little to the corners. Yeah, triangles. This grill should deform way nicer. if we go model, deform wrap. To the other side. Maybe like this. Sweet. That looks a little nicer. We can just get the other parts that we need. Okay. We know that one is working. So, wireframe, I mean catwalk. This catwalk. So I guess we're gonna work with just one piece. And then okay, we have another issue here. Fine quads. Oh, it's pretty clean, yeah. Nice, clean geometry, but not enough geometry. We need to add a bunch of edge loops so we can actually bend this a little bit. But I think this might work. That's a little better. Cool. So I'm afraid that the circle that I will make is not gonna be as big as I need. Equal, even, so it snaps. Gives me the edge loop right in the center. I think that maybe with those we should be able to get some nice bending. Deform wrap. Yep. Wait, one more. There you go. Nice, nice. That's what I want. Cool little bending. That's gonna look super awesome. We get a little stretching on the little screws and stuff, but it's okay. That's kind of cool. Okay, I think this is working. Okay, so if we need 12 pieces bended at 30 degrees, then we will need 6 pieces bended at 60 degrees. And that way we can get a bigger circle. So I think that's what I'm going for. Okay, that's very cool. Okay. I'm thinking, should we add another piece here or should we just close the gaps? Where is it? I'm wondering, can I make a multiple selection? Oh wow, that's awesome. It's funny, like you cannot do that in other programs. Maybe in Blender. Blender does everything, but here I can fill multiple holes with one command. That's very nice. It recognizes them as individual pieces, so that's very nice, like individual loops. Okay, loop. Awesome. Boop. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Now I'm just gonna select all these faces. It's kind of hard to see what I'm selecting because it's the UV transform tool doesn't show you, but once selected you can come here and move the textures so we can find a little better part. Then we can change it up a little, because it's gonna be repeated everywhere. Or we can just send this to Substance and get some cool rust texture. Wow, these stream sheets are a little bit rough. That's nice. That's also nice. All right, nice. So I think I'm going to just make a copy of this, put it somewhere here. Make another instance of this, then push these 50 units to the right. Sweet. Now I'm going to try to merge all of this together. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, we could probably make a copy of this, but it's okay because we have the original. Now let's see if my logic is correct. I should be able to deform wrap 30 degrees. That's just enough. Let's see, it doesn't break the... it does squish a little bit. That's not so sweet, but it's okay. Kind of nice piece. Double check the angle, it's flat. So I believe this is let's put it 30. Yeah. Okay. 30. So I guess we will still need to have 12 pieces to complete the full circle. Let's try it out. Let's get rid of that one. I'm gonna push this back to 0. X form pattern. Oh, okay, cool. I think we might be able to close this gap. I believe this might close. You just need to flip this thing on 180. 180. Boop. And then we need to find the magic number. Oh no, it does not close this. Jesus. Oh. Okay. Because we don't have enough pieces. Wait. So it's 12. It needs to because 12 by 30, 360. Now it's supposed to. Oof, yeah, right there. Oh, we made it. Okay. here you just need to find that sweet radius 574, 573. I believe that's the magic number. It looks, we are missing 0.1 millimeter we're missing, so let's push it to 72. Hey, how's it going? 572.9. There you go, closed. Oh no, we got intersection. So 9.5, and we have no intersection. I think that's it. Let's try maybe 9. Nope. 8. 7. D5. Nope. 6. 5. I think that's close enough. Maybe 45 here. There you go. Yeah, nice. And that way we close the circle here. Poof. That's so cool. Oh, nice, and it goes just around the thing. That's so cool. It looks kind of strange, but I mean, this is the kind of like only grill that I had. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is colliding with the yeah, let's try to change that collision right here. Let's edit those. The cryo chambers. Oh, this came out kind of interesting. A little bit too big on the bottom, but it's like a nice base. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so collision. Let's go complex. Not sure if we should use complex on this. This is a very complex mesh. It's gonna be crazy on collisions. What? Nice. Now we have the creature inside. Oh, we have no... Wait, what was that? Oh, I think I just fell through the side. Nice, we have the centerpiece. That's gonna be cool. The grill looks kind of weird. It reminds me of like a train track or something, but... Thank you. The other problem is that we have too many lines together, so we have this kind of like vertical sync problem. You know, your typical staircase where you have a lot of parallel lines that are kind of like glitch out. That kind of happens in real life as well, but there's a that's why video games use the VSync. How do you call it, the Fresnel or the IOR, the refraction index of this glass, it's kind of funky, but it's okay. We're gonna get it nicer. And we are missing the bubbles. What is coming up? Nice. Sweet. Yeah, I really like this lighting. Your typical UDS ultra dynamic sky, clear skies setting is just like nice. Perfect for the pineapple town. I got this super cool pineapple sci-fi houses. That's gonna be super nice. Again, I'm just thinking of world building, but the idea is to finish this building. The outside of the building I have it in another version of the project. Just gonna like add a bunch of super cool industrial details outside, and the front is gonna be some kind of like military outpost kind of thing. That's so funky. Okay, nice. So let's name this. Okay, we haven't finished this thing. Model X form merge. Let's call it SM catwalk round, something like that. Sweet. Now we can actually get this piece. Placed here in the center. Oh, I knew it was going to be too small. But actually it kinda works better, because you want to actually get close to this. We can always the problem here is that if I change this scale, it's not gonna look nice with the other ones. We might be able to get it double. I'm not sure what the math is gonna be for that, but doesn't need to be super thick like that. You can also just push this. For this centerpiece, it does feel better when it's thicker like that. This is too thin. We need to make it at least double. And here we need to have like the control panel. That's I believe I have some cool textures for that, like a bunch of little things, like a command, like a control center, something like that. Then we can get water in the center, the cool stairs going down, bunch of cables, and a bunch of details. Wow, this room is gonna be crazy. This looks nice because we actually can see underneath. It's like thick enough so we can actually look down. And it's actually geometry, so you don't have that kind of like glitchiness from a opacity texture, because most of these catwalks are made with just textures with alpha. So this is actual proper geometry, so it's gonna look very nice. Oh, there's some... Oh, okay. This material is kind of funky. Oh, I see. These decals go through geometry. That's not so nice. That's kind of strange. I'm not sure how to fix that one. Okay. Yeah, with some fog, cool lighting, and some steam and like stuff like that coming up. Wow, this is gonna be such a nice room. And now for gameplay purposes, it looks kind of cool, but I'm thinking like should we have this centerpiece here, or should we actually make it hollow and have like small kind of like computers and command centers here? Nice. This is coming together little by little. Here we have the other tunnel that is unloaded now. Okay, I think I'm gonna just try the bubbles I got and see how it looks, and I think after that I will go have some food. Beautiful VFX, awesome. We need to modify this so it actually goes on loop. This is just one time. Let's see how that looks. I mean, I cannot really see it because it's selected, so I'm just gonna make a copy of this and see if we can make it loop. I haven't worked with Niagara in such a long time. A loop duration infinite. Loop behavior infinite. Okay, maybe that works. Loop count limit. Not sure if this is gonna change something. Kill particles when lifetime has elapsed. I don't want to kill the particles. Loop particles lifetime. Let lift particles die when emitter deactivates. Loop particle lifetime. Not sure if that's gonna make it go infinite. Sprite renderer. I don't believe we have anything here. Okay. Yay, we got it to be infinite. Nice. Then we can change the loop time so it's not going crazy like that, but at least we got it to be infinite. We're gonna call this one loop. That's kind of cool. Oh, they're going out. Oh no. Okay. Where's the light coming from? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, these bubbles keep on going. Oh my god, no. Yeah, cause they never die. Yeah, I remember having this issue. It's okay. We're gonna actually make them. Okay, for the water to actually look green, we probably need more light. This is gonna require some effort. To get that nice look. Because the room is gonna be it's gonna be I want it to be dark, so oh my god. The infinite bubbles. Okay. Oops. Wait, where's the other light? It's gonna be a very, very cool room. All right. It does look green enough. Okay. Yeah, the bubbles need to be like not infinite, but like continuous every couple seconds. That's definitely a little messed up. And most importantly, let's see how it looks with the actual creatures inside. Maybe the light doesn't need to be there. Oops. That's creepy. Your typical light from the bottom, like, you know, like horror stories. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. Perfect. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be such a cool room. It's gonna be a lighting challenge. It's gonna be very, very, very nice to get this. To look very cool. Hey! Finally working on the cryo chamber lab, the last room of the level. Here we do need bigger attenuation radius so we get that light from the bottom. Perfect. That's so cool. Oh my god. I really like these creatures. I mean, that crab model, it's one of my favorites. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to push this level as much as possible. So that animation, I'm not very happy with that animation, to be honest. It's kind of like tweaking. I want to make it more. I think I'm gonna make my own animation for this with the control rig. I want it to be like more like seaweed, kind of like, you know, underwater floating. And if we can get this guy like a water mask, I mean, it is a crab. Like, I'm not sure if it actually needs one, but that could be nice to, like, for it to have like cables attached to it and stuff. The water material, it's not looking very sweet. The glass material is not looking super nice. But you know, it's always difficult to get those looking right. But it's coming together. I'm not sure how, like, if this room is gonna run well. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not. I need to make something that works first. You know, if I get a demo that works and feels good and like I'm like actually, you know, having fun with it, then I will feel more confident. I was actually working on the AI today. I managed to change the sight radius and the hearing radius and stuff. So I'm like really trying to get to the AI to work as good as possible. And see if I can come up with a fun gameplay loop, which is probably the hardest thing. Because I mean, I really enjoy world building. I really enjoy like making environments, and I know that I can make it look very nice, but it's is the gameplay thing that needs to be also very nice. But it's okay. I think I can make something small and cool. I've been watching these horror YouTubers. They play some games that are you know, a little funky. Like the story is interesting and everything's super cool, and but sometimes the character animations and like some it just kind of like funky, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of like part of the it's like it's kind of like part of the charm of the game. Also, I've seen people making like walking simulators, kind of like very very nice environments where you just walk through, which is kind of cool as well. I always thought of making something like that, but I do want it to have some mechanics. I do wanna go and kill some monsters and have some quests and stuff like that. Some basic story. Oh, okay, I fell down. Yeah, this room, wow, this room is gonna look super awesome. Oh, I this is actually, this is a bug that I got a fix for, but I haven't actually fixed it yet. Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna go take a break, have some food, and see if we can push this a little bit more today. I'm wondering, this is the base color. Oh, wait. If I just take the base color off and just keep the opacity from the glass. Oh yeah, there you go. Just need to make it darker. Uh-huh. That glass shader is kind of simple. I like it. It's just two little things. That looks very nice. But we do need to add very dark gray so we can appreciate a little bit of the glass imperfection. Aha, there you go. Just a tiny little bit. Too dark. Zero point 0.025. I think that's the lowest I can get it without becoming totally transparent. it looks cool. I'm not very happy with these lines here. It looks like a panel kind of thing. But I believe I can change that with the UVs, with the UV scale of this thing. That's creepy. It's kind of cool and creepy at the same time. But yeah, gonna go have some. Going to go have some food. And see if we can continue in a little bit. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.